100% Chelsea. Chelsea have lost 1-0 to Leicester City last game for Christmas. Nice little stocking filler, innit, Cameron?
That was draining. That was honestly draining. I mean, the Leicester lineup, I think it was pretty obvious what they were going to do. The midfield were going to sit deep. The fullbacks may overlap from time to time, and Maddison was going to try to create for Vardy. And then when the game started, it was so obvious what they were trying to do to us today. It was so obvious. So they were going to sit back. The false nine doesn't work when people sit back. It works better when their team's pressing us and we're running at them. That's why we beat City.
It nearly worked to the back end of the second half, if you saw that. That was because they were pressing us towards the back end of the game.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But in the first half, I felt like the game we were screaming for a striker, because there were times where we saw Hazard was all the way out on the left and we only had Pedro and Willian in the middle, and they're not going to do anything for us in the middle. Because I thought they were both pretty bad today. I mean, our winger situation, in games like that, they're not going to do much. They're really not going to do much, and it's our attack. It's the story of our season so far. Our attack is just killing us. If Hazard has a off game, what do we have? We have nothing up front. And personally, I don't think we're signing anyone in January. I've said that for ages, because Callum Wilson, £30 million, fam, he didn't look like he wanted to play for us last week, pushing us about and that. He don't want to play for us. We're not going to. Who is there to sign? We're not going to sign anyone in January. Cardi's not coming in January.
Wilson, potentially, put their money.
I don't think he will. I don't think he wants to move.
40 odd million quid.
But £3 million, yeah. But is that going to last us?
I don't see Wilson as a long-term option. I see him as maybe someone to see us out for the rest of the season and then be that secondary choice behind maybe an Cardiff can go for him in the summer, because that's when you're more likely to sign him as a player.
But then that's around £150 million of strikers. I mean, that's a lot of money, man. I mean, I don't really, because we still got other areas to improve. I mean, it looks like you don't want to pay Emerson for some reason. I don't know why, because personally I thought Alonso was pretty shocking today as well. His link, like on the left hand side, his link up kills us, because we really need someone to link up with Kovacic and Hazard when they're on the left, or even Willian when he's on the left, because Willian played poor today, but when he plays with Emerson, I can't deny that he does play a bit better. He does play a tiny bit better. So Alonso didn't help us today, but it was a mess all over the park today. There were moments where Hazard seemed he was going to work some magic getting through around 4 players, but it really wasn't going to happen today. And once they got the goal, heads dropped. Jorginho's passing was all over the place after that. Kante, he still put in a shift as usual, but he wasn't at his best either today. He lost the ball quite a few times. The subs didn't make that much of a difference. It's just so frustrating today. So frustrating. I mean, and what are we gonna do? Because are we really gonna bring Morata into this team? No, we're not gonna get Higuain, because that deal was just.
It's a redundant deal.
It won't happen.
There's potential for it to happen, and it seems more likely than other ones. However, I feel personally, for a 32-year-old striker, 31, 32, who's not scored in 7 games,
exactly.
You know, it's a redundant deal. It's just begging it.
His scoring record isn't that much better than Morata's, you know. That's the thing. His record isn't that much better than Morata's this season. So I don't understand why people are screaming for him so much. I understand he had his best season under Sarri, but come on, the Higuain of now is a very different Higuain to back then. I honestly don't know what we're going to do. I really don't know what we're going to do, because right now it looks like smaller teams, they can come to us and beat us if they play a deep.
Does it remind you of, for me, I was looking at it thinking more like the 13-14 season. We are 1 or 2 players short of a quality side that can really push for titles. You know, obviously we're talking about Icardi in the summer. I quite liked Ben Chilwell today. I will put that out there now. You're probably getting for about £30-40 million. He's valued at £22.5 million by transfer markets. Obviously, add a little bit more to that. Would you be someone you'd consider playing at left back? Or do you feel just Emerson needs to take the opportunity?
For now, I'd say give Emerson the opportunity, see how he does. But I've got the feeling that's not going to happen. So the most realistic option would be, I'm not even going to say it's that realistic, to be honest. I don't really see Chilwell leaving. I don't see Chilwell leaving to come to us. I mean, I've said that as well. I mean, it feels like the 13-14 season, we are missing a striker, we are missing the goals, and we're relying on Hazard too much. So it's growing pains. Eventually we'll get there. I've still got faith in the manager.